Do not miss these top 7 Montgomery County suburbs if you plan to move to the Philadelphia area in 2024 with your family. Stay tuned. Hey, my name is Doug Bair. I'm the Philly Suburb Realtor. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know what it's like to live, work, eat, sleep, and play right here in the suburbs of Philly, PA, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video each week. And again, I am a real estate agent here in the Philadelphia suburb area. If you're looking to buy, sell, invest, relocate anywhere in the Philadelphia area from Philly up to Lehigh Valley, make sure you call, text, email, however you'd like to get a hold of me. Let's get into the video. So starting out on this list, we have Penn Wynne, Pennsylvania. Penn Wynne is actually ranked the #1 best place to retire in all of Pennsylvania. And it's also ranked the #1 best place to live it for families in Montgomery County. It's got A+ ratings for good for families and public schools, with Lower Merion being the high school in the area, which is actually ranked #7 in all of Pennsylvania, not just Montgomery County, but all of Pennsylvania. There are plenty of things to do in and around Penn Wynne, with it being right next to the mainline suburbs. Everything that there is there with Ardmore and the shopping center. And there's also the Please Touch Museum, which is not too far away. It's actually designed for ages, I think, 3 to 12. And there's plenty of things to do there in and around Penn Wynne. The average household income in Penn Wynne is about $143,000, while the average home value is just under $400,000 at $395,000. And instead of just taking my word for it, why don't you hear what the residents have to say about why they love living in Penn Wynne? Right here, we have someone saying, "We love Penn Wynne. It is a beautiful neighborhood with great schools, Lower Merion School District, and maintains a small town feel even though it borders the city. Close to all the shops in Ardmore and surrounded by beautiful parks." A second person wrote, "I love living in Penn Wynne, Pennsylvania. I've lived here for the past 15 years and spent elementary, middle, and am currently finishing up high school living in the neighborhood. Many of my friends live here and I have met many kind people from all over Penn Wynne. Penn Wynne has a small town feeling with all the benefits of living minutes away from Philadelphia. I love the parks and open spaces that Penn Wynne has to offer. I'm not sure where I will live when I am older, but Penn Wynne will always have a special place in my heart." Now, if you're looking for homes for sale in Penn Wynne, make sure you check out the link in the comments or the description, because I have an updated list that always updates as time goes on for all the homes for sale. Up next, we have Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Ardmore is one of the mainline suburbs that is located about 30 minutes from Philadelphia. It is ranked the #2 best suburb to live in all of America, not just Pennsylvania or Montgomery County, but all of America. And it's also ranked the #2 best place to raise a family in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Ardmore has A+ ratings for good for families, public schools, and health and fitness. So if health and fitness is also important to you, it's got a great area for that as well. Ardmore is also in the Lower Merion High School, which is ranked #7 in the entire state of Pennsylvania. Ardmore has plenty of things to do in the area, with Suburban Square being located right in Ardmore, which is a giant shopping center, plenty of shops, restaurants, a nice little turf seating area outside to just hang out and lounge with the family. There's also a golf course that's located in Ardmore as well, and there's a few scattered throughout. There's plenty of parks around as well, so definitely a lot to do if you're looking for things to do with the family or just for yourselves going out on date night or something. The average household income in Ardmore is about $107,000, with the average home price being about $354,000. And again, don't just take my word for it. Let's hear what the residents have to say about why they love living in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. "Ardmore has been a wonderful place to be raised. There is so much to do in and around Ardmore. The neighborhoods are quiet, which is quite nice. The neighbors and friends you meet there while living in Ardmore are the best. It's super close to Suburban Square, a shopping center filled with a diverse range of stores. Additionally, it's only a 25-minute drive from Philly, which makes it extremely easy when you need to take a trip into Philly. The Ardmore community is unmatched, and many of its surrounding towns attempt to replicate this same environment, but they fail." A second person wrote, "I love the area, a wonderful place to live, relatively quiet with a great selection of shops and restaurants nearby, easy access to the roads and public transportation. Maybe it's easy to get to the interstate or take the train into the city. Great area for families or young adults lots of great colleges and universities nearby for school or job opportunities. So if you're looking for homes for sale in and around Ardmore, make sure you check out the link with all the homes for sale currently, and it keeps updating in the comment or the description area. Coming in at number 3, we have Narberth, Pennsylvania. Narberth is located about 25 to 30 minutes from Philadelphia. It's ranked number 3 best place to live in Montgomery County and best place to raise a family in Montgomery County. It's also in the Lower Merion High School District, which is, again, it's ranked the number 7 best high school in all of Pennsylvania. It's got A+ for good for families, public schools, and health and fitness. Narberth is also one of the mainline suburbs, so it has plenty of things to do with parks and shops and everything scattered throughout. It's also not far of a drive from King of Prussia for the King of Prussia Mall and everything King of Prussia has to do there. They also just added a Topgolf there a year or two ago. So there's plenty of things to do in and around Narberth. The average household income in Narberth is about $123,000 with the average home value at about $550,000. Here's what the residents say about why they love living in Narberth, PA. The first person wrote, "The best community for walkability, outstanding schools, culture, cute downtown, proximity to large center city, safety, community amenities, local history, public transportation, and neighborliness. And for all that, it is relatively affordable. I can get to New York in less than 2 hours, DC in less than 3 hours, and downtown Philly in less than 20 minutes by public transportation. I walk from my home or anywhere in Narberth. 4th of July fireworks, Halloween parade, and other Americana events. It's the best place to raise kids." Another user wrote, "Probably one of the best places to raise a kid. Great schools and such a fun, accepting community. I would recommend to those with kids or just those who want a peaceful, cohesive community." For an updated list of homes for sale in and around Narberth, make sure you check out the comment section or the description for the link provided. Up next, we have Springhouse, Pennsylvania. Springhouse is about 40 minutes outside of Philadelphia. It's ranked the number 2 best place to retire in all of Pennsylvania and the number 4 best place to raise a family in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. It's got A+ ratings for good for families and for public schools. The school district in the area, the high school, is Wissahickon High School, which is actually ranked number 3 best high school in all of Montgomery County. There are plenty of things to do in Springhouse, with it being real close to Montgomeryville and all the shops and restaurants and the Montgomeryville Mall right there. It's also close to places like Conshohocken, Ambler, King of Prussia, everything there is to do in those areas. And as well, there's plenty of parks and playgrounds scattered all throughout Springhouse and surrounding areas. The average household income is about $158,000 in Springhouse, while the average home value is about $501,000. For an updated list of homes for sale in and around Springhouse, make sure you check out the comment section or the description for an updated link. Up next, we have Bluebell, Pennsylvania. Bluebell is about 50-minute drive from Philadelphia, and it's got A+ ratings for good for families and public schools. The high schools that serve Bluebell are Wissahickon High School, which is again ranked number 3 in all of Montgomery County, and Plymouth Whitemarsh High School, which is ranked number 4 in all of Montgomery County. There are plenty of things to do in and around Bluebell. There's plenty of shops, restaurants. It's also near places like King of Prussia with the King of Prussia Mall, Plymouth Meeting with the Plymouth Meeting Mall, and Willow Grove with the Willow Grove Mall. All of those have a different vibe to it, and they're all great in their own ways. There's also plenty of parks and playgrounds scattered throughout Bluebell as well. The average household income in Bluebell, Pennsylvania is about $134,000, with the average home price being about $484,000. And again, don't just take my word for it. Let's hear what the residents have to say about why they love living in Bluebell. Very friendly city and calm. Everything is within a 5-minute car ride away from my house, close to the highway and public transport opportunities. A second user wrote, "I love living here. It has great school district and has many local parks, and there's a variety of places to eat." For an updated list of all homes for sale in and around Bluebell, make sure to check out the comment section or description for the link that is always updated every day. Up next, we have Plymouth Meeting. Plymouth Meeting is about a 45 to 50-minute drive from Philadelphia, has A+ for good for families and public schools. The high school in the area is Plymouth Whitemarsh High School, which again is ranked number 4 in all of Montgomery County. There are plenty of things to do in and around Plymouth Meeting, with the Plymouth Meeting Mall right there in town, and it's also close to places like King of Prussia and Conshohocken and all of the mainline suburbs, with everything to do in those towns as well. The average household income in Plymouth Meeting is about $115,000, with the average home value being about $385,000. Let's hear what the people are saying about why they love living in Plymouth Meeting. I love living in Plymouth Meeting. It is so peaceful here and I always feel safe. The streets are clean and everything seems to be run smoothly. There are great schools in the area and there's always something to do. A second user wrote, Plymouth Meeting has a very big family environment. There's always something to do and keep yourself or your kids entertained. For an updated list of homes for sale in and around Plymouth Meeting, make sure you check out the link in the comment section or the description. Next up, we have Fort Washington. Fort Washington is about a 45-minute drive to Philadelphia. It's got A+ for good for families and for public schools. Fort Washington is in the Upper Dublin High School District, with the high school being Plymouth White Marsh, and again, that's ranked number 4 in all of Montgomery County. Again, there are plenty of things to do, a lot of playgrounds and parks scattered throughout. You may have to drive a little more in this town versus a lot of the other suburbs, but there's great things to do in the surrounding areas like Willow Grove, Bluebell, Ambler, and the other areas as well. The average household income in Fort Washington is about $134,000, with the average home value being about $463,000. Let's hear what the residents have to say about why they love living in Fort Washington. Fort Washington has been my hometown for my entire life, and I love it here. I plan on staying here forever and giving my kids the great childhood I was able to have. The school district of Upper Dublin is amazing, and the private schools in the area are some of the best in the country. The job opportunities for all ages and the safety of the town is unbeatable. Another resident wrote, Fort Washington is a great area to grow up. The schools are fabulous. There is not a town, but the city of Philadelphia is only a short 30-minute drive away. There are plenty of shopping areas and places to eat very close by. Public transportation is also a great way to get places. I love Fort Washington. For an updated list of homes for sale in and around Fort Washington, make sure to check out the comments or the description for the updated link. Again, my name is Doug Bair, the Philly Suburb Realtor. Make sure you reach out if you are looking to buy, sell, invest anywhere in the greater Philadelphia from the city up to Lehigh Valley. And if you found value in this video, please do me a favor and subscribe and like this video and drop a comment. It does help me more than you know. See you on the next video.